I thought, did anybody watch or join the monks' meditation this week that was live? Yeah, well, I thought we would do that today. So I'm going to talk a little bit, but I think we're going to spend most of our time in the meta of their practice. So with that, I'm going to try to combine a little bit. There's this great song by Daniel Nanaimo, which he plays on acoustic guitar, and I don't know why I didn't think of giving it to you way earlier, but I don't know how it would sound on piano. It's called Water. And the whole idea of this song is to be like water. I want to be like water. I want to be able to bend around things and move constantly forward without concern and not try running uphill. And, you know, it's really a great metaphor for the challenges in life that we face and being able to get into the flow of life and allow ourselves to really be present and to not always be struggling with what it appears it looks like outside. Does that make sense? You know, we want to generate that feeling inside so that as we're facing the world and dealing with the 3D world out there, we're in a place of peace. So we can think of this water that's within our bodies has survived. Like, I once heard from a scientist that the water that is present on the earth today is the same water that's been present on the earth forever. Just gets recirculated. Doesn't go anywhere. Goes through different stages. Sometimes it turns into vapors, comes back in the form of rain. Sometimes it's frozen. But it's the same water that's moving all the time on this planet, and it's in all of us, it's in all living creatures. Water exists. And one of my favorite song lyricists had this line, "I am made from the dust of the stars, and the oceans roll through my veins." And that just has always stuck with me as a truth for me, that I am that connected to the entire universe and to the entire flow of life itself. And so when we are anxious, we forget that we are made of this life-giving material, right? So remembering that and actually just sitting in that idea that this water, this life-affirming liquid moves through us and is available in us, then maybe we can find a place to just sort of relax for a moment and be in that awareness that we are all connected, that it's all connected. We're not alone, even though we think sometimes that we're just us, right? Anybody have that separation idea? It's me against the world or the world against me. And so we can run into this trap of uphill thinking. And one of the lines in the song is, "I've seen my share of struggle when I thought that I knew best." Ooh. Yeah, how often do we think we know, right? We have all the answers. And then something shows us that maybe we didn't actually know. And so the idea here is that we're trying to push water uphill when we think we know what is best, instead of relaxing into the present moment and allowing what there is to be what there is, instead of fighting that. Has anybody struggled with that in your life where, it's not supposed to look this way, or it wasn't supposed to go that way, or I never thought I'd see this day, like whatever that language is, we can get caught up in thinking that, and really it gets back to where we planted some idea, or some idea was planted into us where we think it should go or look a certain way. I remember when some of you know I've had a financial services business for 25 years now. I've been in the world of the stock market and financial planning. And in 2008, does anybody remember 2008? When banks collapsed and, it looked like we were going to hit the Great Depression again? Well, I was at a big investment firm, Scotia McLeod, And I didn't like it there. And I decided I would go off on my own and start my own firm in February of 2008. Because my timing is impeccable. I have just incredible timing. And so I rented this 10 by 10 office. It had no windows. It only had a skylight in it. And back then, everything was still done on paper. There was no DocuSign or anything like that that was acceptable in the financial services business. So everything had to be mailed out and signed and ID, taken a picture of, all of that stuff. So I'm sitting in this 10 by 10, and I'm looking at moving all of my clients from Scotia McLeod to DeSchutter Financial, because that's so trustworthy, right? Everybody would just be like, yeah, I'll go there. Your last name, that sounds really great. Mind you, 95% of my clients came. So it was all good, but I'm sitting there and I've got literally papers all over the floor in various stages of completion, and I'm melting down. Like I am getting, my anxiety level is climbing as I try to deal with this. And so I had a call with my coach, and I was, when you're crying and you're like, you can't even get words out? That was the state I was actually in at my desk. And she listened to me, and I got to get all of this out, and she's like, well, this is really great. She goes, so let me ask you something. How did you think this was going to look? And of course, my experience was that I worked at this office with these beautiful boardrooms and all these nice offices. So my thinking is that that's how this is supposed to look, right? I already had this preconceived idea that it should look this way. And she says, okay, well, that's great. Now let me ask you something. When was the last time you started your own investment firm? And it kind of threw me off, that question, and I paused, and I was like, well, never. I've never done this before. And she goes, yeah, and this is what it looks like. And I was like, oh yeah, that's great. This is what it looks like for me to start my own firm. And it completely shifted my ability to deal with what was in front of me, that I could let go of any understanding of how I thought it should look versus the way it actually looks. And I'm happy to say that, how is that now, 17 years later, still going strong, and happy that I had that experience. So we can also think of this water as the ability, have you ever had the glass of muddy water? You stir it up, and it gets all, it's all cloudy, but if you leave it sitting for a long period of time, what happens? Settles, the settlement settles, the water gets clear. This is what we're going to practice now in this meditation, is we're going to practice this idea of sitting and getting ourselves clear, except we're going to add in the metta approach that the monks were using. And what that looks like is metta, in their language, means loving kindness, goodwill, or benevolent friendliness. And it comes from the Pali word metta, meaning friend. So metta is the quality of relating to oneself and others as a friend, with warmth, non-ill will, and sincere wishing for well-being. So I invite you all, and I will take the slides from here, if you can, let me see if I can, there we go. So there is our understanding of metta, what it is and isn't. It is an unconditional goodwill, not dependent on whether someone deserves it. How's that feel? It is non-resentment and non-hostility. It is an intention, not a sentimental emotion. It is not romantic love or attachment, and it is not passive. It actively wishes for freedom from suffering, for all. But here's the thing, we have to start with ourselves. We actually have to start with that freedom from suffering here before we can bring it out to the world. It has to be within us first. And so, if you'll join me. This is the first part. So we're going to say these, and you can revisit the slide anytime you'd like. I'm going to say it a few times to kind of walk us all through it together. But the idea is, may I be free from resentment and conflict. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from danger, and may my body and mind be at peace. And so this is how they practice. And they repeat this to themselves internally until they are at a place of ultimate calm within themselves. And then they spread it out from there to the people in the room, to the family and friends, to the city you live in, to the province you live in, to the country you live in, and then to the world. Does that make sense? So there's a process for bringing about this peace and this tranquility and this love to the world.